In the last 12 months, this small channel got over 500,000 impressions and over 60% of those came from YouTube search. On top of that, all of our channels combined gained over 6 million views and added close to 400,000 people to their subscriber base. And again, over 40% of all of those views came from YouTube search. So in today's video, I am breaking down YouTube SEO so you can rank your YouTube videos at the top of the YouTube search results, which will allow you to grow your channel predictably and exponentially. So what exactly is YouTube SEO and why should you care? Let's break it down. YouTube SEO stands for Search Engine Optimization, and it's the art of optimizing your video's content and metadata so they become more discoverable in the YouTube search results. What it comes down to is that we are going to make sure that it's so clear to YouTube what our content is about by optimizing our titles, descriptions, tags, and what we say in the video itself, that YouTube can quickly determine who to show our content to. We're gonna make YouTube's job as easy as possible so that when YouTube needs to choose between our video on a specific topic or the millions of others on that topic, it will favor our video. That's it. I've simplified the entire process into 3 easy steps. And this is the exact process that has allowed us to rank this video and this video and this video and many more at the top of the search results. And if you apply this system correctly and consistently, some of your videos will even rank in the Google search results, like this one over here. The 3 steps are 1, keyword research, 2, video optimization, and 3, tracking and improvement. So step number 1, keyword research. This step starts before you even shoot your videos. Can you optimize for search results after you've already recorded the video? Yes. Sure, but it will always be easier if you first do the research and then create your videos around the topics and keywords you found would work well for your channel. And I know this might seem like a weird approach, especially if you've always shot your videos based on what you think will work, but I promise you this will make the entire process so much easier, and you'll see the results in the long run. So for keyword research, I use 3 tools, and those tools are Keywords Everywhere, TubeBuddy, the paid version, and vidIQ, and I use the free version. Keywords Everywhere is a Chrome extension that you can install, and it will show you the amount of searches a specific keyword has per month. If you use it on YouTube, you'll be able to see the amount of searches per month for the keyword you're typing into the search bar, but you'll also see the search volume for other relevant keywords. And if you pay for the $10 credit, I promise you it will last for a couple of months, so it's definitely worth it. So what is a good search volume? Ideally, you'd want to aim for a keyword with as high a search volume as possible, but keep in mind that the higher the search volume, most likely the higher the competition. So if you're a small channel, you might want to aim for keywords with less search volume, smaller, more niched down keywords, so that you also have less competition. Then as your channel grows, you can target keywords with higher searches per month. A minimum, I would say, for searches per month is 100. So make sure the keyword at least has that amount of searches per month. But if, for example, we type in TikTok ad, you can see we now get a bunch of different options in the dropdown, and TikTok advertising has over 300,000 searches per month, whereas TikTok ads tutorial, which is way more specific, has only 170 searches per month. So this is a good example of how different people will type in different words even though they're looking for the same type of video. And it also shows you how you can easily create 5 different videos on the same topic, but then targeting different variations of the same keyword. Of course, always keeping in mind that we need to check the competition level for each keyword variation. And to check the level of competition, I use TubeBuddy. It will show you an overall score, but I am more interested in checking the amount of other videos that already exist on this topic, as well as the number that you see over here. This shows the lowest number of views on a video that is ranking in the top search results for this topic. And if this number is lower than our average number of views, there's a pretty good chance we can still rank for this keyword if we optimize our videos correctly. Because keep in mind that the majority of videos on YouTube are actually not properly optimized for SEO. So that gives you and me, the people who will optimize for SEO, an unfair advantage. Then the reason I also have vidIQ installed is that it will show us the number of subscribers a channel has directly in the search results. So we don't have to go to their channel to figure this out. And when I'm in the top search results and I see a channel with, let's say, limited subscribers, but the views on their videos are 5x or 10x the number of subscribers they have, that also indicates to me that there is an opportunity there for us to rank with these keywords. Because typically a creator will have fewer views per video than they have subscribers. So if all of a sudden that view count is way higher than the subscriber count, it means their video is gaining traction somewhere, most likely in the browse features or in YouTube search. So if you see a video in the top search results from a channel that is similar in size to yours, let's say 100 or 1,000 subscribers, and their view count is 16,000 or even 100,000, that could be an opportunity for you as well. So now that we've done some research and we've found potential keywords that we can use, it's time to record our video, which brings us to step number 2. Step number 2 is optimizing your video, and that starts with mentioning the keywords in your actual video, ideally early on. With YouTube's ability to auto-transcribe a video nowadays, it also uses this transcription to figure out what your video is about. So if you don't even mention your keywords in the first 2 minutes of your video, how is YouTube supposed to think that your video is the most relevant to that particular keyword? So mention your keywords early on and pay close attention to the first 30 to 60 seconds of your video, as YouTube also looks at how long you can retain or keep a viewer on your content after they've clicked on it. You'll often notice that YouTubers pack that first minute with plenty of effects, B-roll, sensations, social proof, or testimonials to make sure the viewer gets hooked and keeps on watching. It's because YouTube rewards videos with higher retention rates by placing them higher in the search results and even by pushing them as recommended content on the homepage. Another way to optimize your video is by optimizing your title, description, tags, and thumbnail. To craft a compelling title, I like to use this format: keyword dash extra info or emotional trigger. The most important thing to remember here is to keep your keyword intact, which means don't split it up. If the keyword you want to rank for is TikTok ads tutorial, don't turn it into TikTok ads 2023 tutorial. Instead, just call it TikTok ads tutorial 2023. Then the extra information that you add to your title at the end only has one goal: to make people click on your video instead of someone else's. That's it. We're not going to pretend any different. Then let's scroll down a little to the tags. And although it says that tags play a minimal role in your video ranking, we've seen great results with these. So what I like to do, of course, is add the main keyword we're trying to rank for, and then also add in any possible variation, which basically means any other wording of that same keyword a viewer might be typing into the YouTube search bar when they are trying to look for a video covering this topic. Then scroll back up to the description, and as you can see, a bunch of things are already in here, but that's because we have this set as our upload default. If you want to learn more about that, we have a full video on YouTube settings you need to know to grow your channel that will link at the top. For now, what we want to do is 1, copy our title in here. 2, tell YouTube what our video is about by using a couple more relevant keywords, ideally similar to the ones that we've used in the tags, and we're just going to add them in here. Then the thumbnail. This is super important. As you saw at the start of the video, this channel is averaging 8.1% click-through rate, which means for every 100 people who see our videos in the search results, 8 people, or 8.1 people to be precise, are clicking to actually watch a video. It is crucial to create thumbnails that get clicks, otherwise your videos can show up in the search results and you're still barely going to get any views. So make sure that you spend extra time on this. Now, if you use the paid version of TubeBuddy, you can even split test different thumbnails and see what works best. And it doesn't stop there. With TubeBuddy, you can even split test titles, descriptions, and tags for the same video. And then TubeBuddy will pick the one that works best. So it's definitely worth the investment. And if you want to check it out, there is a link in the description down below. Step number 3, tracking and improvement. Before we get into this, I want to quickly point out that YouTube also looks at how well your content does outside of YouTube. And in general SEO, we call these backlinks, which means how many other sites are linking back to your content. For this reason, we have a Zapier automation set up that will automatically share our new YouTube videos to our Facebook and LinkedIn account. And then, although we haven't heavily invested in this, we've seen some other creators have great results with Quora and Reddit. So what they do is they'd go into specific threads on the forum and offer helpful advice, and then when appropriate, they will share their YouTube video as the solution. Then when it comes to tracking the performance of your video, there's one thing to keep in mind. SEO sometimes takes a while before it starts working. We've had videos that didn't do well in the first couple of weeks and that have now completely taken off. So keep that in mind and really look at this as a long-term approach. One way to check what keywords are working well for your channel is to go to the Analytics tab in your YouTube Studio. Click on Content and scroll down until you see how viewers find your videos. Then click on More, and this will open up a pop-up, and you'll want to click on YouTube Search. Now you can see all of the keywords people have typed in to eventually end up watching your videos. And eventually you'll start seeing that certain topics do really well for your channel. Like for us is the case with anything related to scheduling Instagram Reels or creating multiple YouTube channels under the same Gmail account. This could then be an indication for us to double down on what works and create even more videos on these topics. An idea for improvement could be to go back into the metadata of the videos that clearly aren't performing well in the search results, and then test different titles, tags, descriptions, or thumbnails in the hopes that those videos will still be picked up by the algorithm. If you want to make this entire process easier, you can use TubeBuddy to track the performance of these keywords for you. Simply click on Search Rank Tracking and click Add Keyword. Then add in the keywords you want TubeBuddy to track for you and head over to Reports. Regenerate the reports and you'll get an overview of your video positions for those keywords. Another metric that you'll want to track is your retention rate. And for this, let's head back to YouTube Studio and you'll want to go into your published videos one by one. Click on Analytics and then scroll down to see the key audience retention moments. And for the sake of this tutorial, I am using a video that heavily underperformed on our channel and I want to figure out why. So when I'm looking at this graph, I can see that I have already lost 50% of the viewers by the 13-second mark. And by the time we hit 32 seconds, I've lost 69% of our audience, which is bad. So what happened here? Let's take a look. A couple of years ago, I launched my podcast, The Conscious Creators, and at the start, I was just inviting my friends on the show to talk about topics that we found interesting. But after a couple of episodes, I started realizing, I'm gonna have to start inviting people on the show that I don't know. Okay, so I think I know what the issue is. People who clicked on this video want to learn how to find podcast guests, and they aren't interested in me talking about my backstory. And then this call to action seems to also be messing things up. So the good news is that YouTube actually has a native editor that still allows you to cut certain parts out after you've uploaded your videos. So I'm going to use that. And then I'm going to give this video another couple of weeks, and then we'll be able to analyze its performance again. Now, you might be thinking, this has nothing to do with SEO, but it does. You see, this video may have shown up in the search results, but because the audience retention was so bad, it got pushed further and further down. So when we fix that audience retention issue, the ranking might pick back up. And while we wait for that, make sure you check out these videos over here.